The following message has been co-signed by the Divine and sponsored by Spirit. Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas, I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest timeless, collective, channeled message from the Tarot in the Shadows series. So we just pulled your 2 Alpha and Omega messages. We pulled them first and read them last. Remember to bring your intuition to the party. And if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, bring your intuition to the party and make your choices and decisions responsibly, because y'all always have the consequences and repercussions, you see. And with all that being said and done, after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. All right, so we're going to work with the Pride Tarot deck tonight. I want to thank you all for showing up here with me. Thank you for continuing to come back and sharing this link to this show with someone who needs it. All right. What is the most valuable message that I am to deliver at this time for the love and peace and happiness? Try. Thank you, Lord God. Creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, that divine, collective conscious energy. The one is all is one. Consciousness. All right, let's see what we have going on. Past energies. Okay. Past energies, 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay, it flipped upside down. I was holding the deck upside down. They said leave it. It's supposed to be. Okay, so the deck is no longer upside down. More past energies, please. The Tower. The fighting got real bad, and the Tower came through. Removed it all away. Then the Page of Cups. Once it was removed away, you started getting telepathic messages. You started receiving messages telepathically. Okay. And you started something brand new with the Ace of Pentacles. You started something brand new. You took a fresh start. You dropped a battle. You removed yourself from a war. The title of tonight's reading was Exchanging Notes. Okay. And while I was preparing for tonight's episode, I did get a few notes to exchange with you here. And they said that this exchanging notes messages could have to do, for some of you, you'll find resonance with it being about your spiritual practice and experience, okay, in tonight's message. For others of you, this will be about different life lessons that you've learned. And still for somebody else, it's going to be about a common associate or lover between you and another person. Okay. So, in the current energy, you have the Emperor. Emperor's been all over. Aries energy is here. Okay. In what's unfolding, you have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse in the near future. This is about to happen now. Okay. And moving forward beyond that part of the future energy as well, what do we have is the 10 of Wands. Coming out with what else? We need 2 more. Okay. Next one up we have is the 6 of Swords. Okay. And one final card about this situation, please and thank you. All right. The 9 of Wands. Okay, 9 of Wands. Okay. I see somebody here who with the Magician at the bottom of the deck. You were on a soul-searching power mission. Like, whatever you were doing, it was about finding your power in a situation. And that's what I see in your energy. This is about materializing something that you truly needed. And right now, it looks like what you materialize is personal authority. Yeah, this is about materializing and practicing personal authority. And so for somebody here, all the different areas that we talked about, spiritual practice and experience and life lessons and a common associate or lover, you have resonance with all of these. Because in your experience, there's a new person that comes into your life after you left an experience with somebody else. And this new person in you, you have a common associate, a lover, or a friend, or maybe their friend was your lover. There's some sort of common association there with another. And it's interesting because what I get is both of you have had to assert boundaries with this person. Both of you have had to assert some strong boundaries with this person. And there's a conversation that's happening here where there's another person involved in this is talking about a common associate for you, where it's like it makes it easier for you to move on because you realize that you really did what you should and what you could, and that it was the best move. Because what I'm hearing is what you're finding is this person, they gave a lot more time. I heard whatever, if you gave 5 months, they gave 10. If you gave 5 years, you know what I'm saying? It's like if they, whatever amount you spend with this individual that didn't work out at the end of the day, whoever this is you're talking to, what I'm seeing is that this person, they had twice as much time in that experience. And I'm even picking up on, for somebody, this is regarding substance abuse. Okay, so somebody else is having a conversation where the person is 2 times as long in the experience as you were. There's a lot of confirmation here for somebody. This is showing up with the situation that is involving the authority. It's gone so far that, civil authority has had to get in the middle of this for someone. Okay, with this person. I heard they have to answer for their actions. Someone, you left the situation here after there was a blow up, and you started opening your mind to be more receptive. After that relationship, it's like a change happened in you, and you were totally ready for your fresh start, and the opportunity showed up for you to do it. I see that in this fresh start, what you're going to be doing is growing your business, growing your personal power. Either way, you're doing this on your own. You're not inviting anybody else to this party. You're like, I don't need tag-alongs. I don't need a ride-along. I don't need anybody riding my coattails. I don't need anybody to help guide me in this. It's a very lone wolf energy that's coming through right now. Yeah, it's like there's an understanding that this next phase, this next big thing that you're doing, you've got to do it on your own. And so, excuse me, you're doing it independently. Thank you. You're doing it independently and not relying on anybody else to be your backbone, your support, encourage you, cheer you on. You're learning to be your best cheerleader. Good on you. Being your own best cheerleader is such an important skill. It's such an important skill. It's so helpful. And it really leads to a lot of success. Because if you sit around waiting for somebody else to cheer you on, you're going to be waiting for a long time. And sometimes that other will not show up. And they usually don't until you've shown up, is what it's been in our experience. And from our, and again, there we go with the exchanging notes energy. So for some of you, like, you could have been through a similar experience in romance or business or spirituality, and you're comparing notes. How did you get through this? What helped you? It's interesting because you both, I'm picking up on an image where you both come to it from a different side. You both taken a different path, a different technique, but you have valuable information to exchange with one another, and it benefits both of you because what you know, they don't know, and what they know, you didn't know. And so it's like everybody wins in the end, but you both need this information now, okay? And I'm hearing during the processing phase. So you're both in the middle of the processing phase about whatever the situation is that you have in common. But there is, I guess, the strongest thing is that there's a common energy, okay, that allows for the exchanging of notes. It could be, for somebody, you recently got hired at a new company, and you just had an experience with a new supervisor or boss that's there. And I heard that a coworker, for somebody, this is simple. A coworker tells you, you can't show fear around here because the boss will pick at you. If you show that you're a punk, the boss will nag at you, pick at you, poke at you. Poking and prodding is the way it's coming through. So there's a coworker in a new experience that knows about how to navigate the boss better in this new position. For someone, that's what's happening. For somebody else, you met a new person recently in your life, and you and this person are having a lot of interesting conversation. This person is taking a lot of action towards you, and it's something about you've had similar experiences in the past, and both of you have learned to go the independent route. You've both learned to walk away from connections. You've both learned to break out independently and leave codependency and abandonment issues behind. And so, and somebody here, you and another person are exchanging notes about that. For somebody here, this is about both of you had a very significant experience, because this experience is definitely involving you and another person. That, I'm going to throw that all the way out there, because that I see so clearly. This is an experience between you and another person, and you both had the same type of struggle, a very similar, if not the same, very similar, if not the same type of struggle in the past. Yeah, you both had that. And you've both come a long way in breaking those cycles, breaking that energy in your life, okay? And so there's something here about what helped you. Well, this is what helped me. That I never thought about that. This is the way I hear the conversation going between the two of you. I never thought about that. For somebody here, you're connecting with another person who is also very spiritual. Y'all can identify as healers, witch doctors, witches, shamans, something like this, high priestess. Y'all can identify like that, and you're coming together and you're comparing notes about what has worked for you in the past. So there's some important reason that this is happening. Okay, you want me to grab a different deck? I'm preparing two of the Rider-Waite decks for each side of the story. I want to look into both of you and see what's the similarities and the common grounds. But let's find out what is the purpose of this connection, and what at the bottom of the deck, show me what is it that connects. Okay, what binds. So the purpose is the Lovers card. Okay. And what is the connective energy is the World. I'm telling you, you both have leveled up on some way. You have both leveled up in this experience. So, if one of you made a decision to leave a partner because there was abuse or codependency, or a job because they were not doing the job, the company was going down, the boss was belittling. Yeah, for somebody here, you left the company and you took a fresh start, and you're meeting a person who used to work at the same company you just left, and it's like, wow, how wild is that? Who would have thought that would have happened today? Type of thing. It's taking you very much by surprise. I see two people here who are coming together because there's this lover's energy, just like the universe brings you two together. Okay, it could be a very strong love connection coming up, a strong spiritual connection, if nothing else. There's a spiritual connection here. And there is the feeling of love pulling on your heart. Now, if you've been with the show for a while, then you might have figured out by now as well that, that feeling doesn't always equate to romance, even though there's love there. It feels like love because the divine is in it. The divine is in the experience, and so that's why it feels like love to you. If you accept that, then you don't think that every person that makes your heartstrings sing is going to be a partner for the rest of your life, but there's a draw to this. I also see that you and whoever this person is, you're being drawn together because you have the ability to somehow support one another in this new energy. It's like the offering of support that was not available before becomes available through both of you in this experience. And it's they're showing me the title from the download earlier. It's been on hold until now. Okay, it's been on hold until now. So this is like somebody, two people who have different realms of experience, awareness, talent, gifts, whatever it is, but they go together great. Like they work together amazing. There's this amazing flow that happens when these two work together, So there's something here about like maybe somebody is a restaurant owner, excuse me, and somebody else is a chef, and you've been looking for the perfect place, and this restaurant owner has been having a problem with the finding the perfect chef, okay, because these people, they've gone to this school and that school, and they have this education and that education yet, and still it's just not working. It's just not right. This is not what I had in mind, something like that. Okay, so there's somebody who's been keeping options open for the right person to do the job. Thank you. And there's some exchanging of notes going on here. And it's helpful because what they know, you don't know. And what you know, they don't know. So there's a mutually beneficial energy between the two of you. Now, where this applies to a romantic connection, I definitely see as well that it's a mutually beneficial situation in regards to love, because it's balanced. You've both been through some things that enables you to both understand each other on another level. As you get to know each other, you find that you've both had to traverse the same terrain, is the way it's coming through. You've both taken a similar journey. Yeah, you've both taken a similar journey. And there's something very empowering about talking with this person about how you did that. How did you find the belief in yourself that you could break away from that situation that was controlling you or limiting you, blocking you, whatever is the vocabulary you use? It was a situation that was undesirable, and there was a breakaway. And so you two are comparing notes about how y'all got away with it or got away from it. Okay, something like that is happening here in this experience. So we're going to use the Radiant Rider-Waite and the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot to talk about both sides of this experience. So you'll have to let me know. You can claim this reading as soon as you realize it's yours. And let me know, are you on this side of the table with the Rider-Waite or the Radiant Rider-Waite? Which are you? So I'm going from the Radiant Rider-Waite first. In the past energy, we had the Four of Wands, and I heard somebody got moved in together in the past. In the current energy, the Ten of Cups. Things are going really well for them. And the hidden blessing, the Wheel of Fortune. So thankful and grateful they moved out. Okay, either moving in together or moving into a new place. Okay, moving back home. Somebody's moving back home. If you this person moved back home, it's going very well. Somebody here, I see that in your energy. The hidden blessing is it lets you close out. It's like when you're in a new place where nobody knows your name. It's the opposite of the show Cheers, that old school, where everybody knows your name. Yeah, no, they're saying not here. Here, nobody knows your name. I heard you like it that way. You're trusting in this new journey with the Fool and your challenge. Your challenge is to keep trusting that you've been led in the right way and that you're fully supported on this earth plane. In the environment, we have the Hangman. It feels like there's a big delay. I heard big delay, a big delay. Something feels like it's a big delay. Okay. The guidance for you is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Remember how things have worked out for you before, where it got down to the wire is what I hear. Okay. Outcome energy. Interesting. Some temporary offer, limited time offer comes up and you're like, limited time offer, this sounds like high pressure sales. I'm not fucking with that. Interesting. 8 of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. This offer comes in really quickly and it requires that you take action right away. You're really happy with what you have right now. Somebody here in this energy, I am picking up on a person who is in a happy, loving relationship. Now, this is a big twist because we haven't talked about this experience at all, but this is what I'm seeing. And I'm going to shuffle up for the other side of the table from the tradition right away. But I see somebody here who is in a loving connection. You live together. For somebody, you just recently got married. I heard you feel lucky to have locked this person down, and you know you're just trusting that things are going to work out no matter what. The experience that you have is, you know, you're down whichever way it goes. You're here for it. I hear you're here for it. You're waiting for this person in your experience to do something. And the guidance for you, if that's you, you need to remind them, or do you need to remind them? I heard there's somebody here who is going to be sad that you didn't remind them because they don't want to have to apologize to you about it later. Okay. You don't want no sorries. You want it to go right. So they're saying remind them. Don't wait. Don't wait until it's too late to remind them. Or don't wait until it's too late to remind them. Interesting. All right. I'm going to find out more. This will be crystal clear before I finish this show. In the past, on the other side of the table, we had the Tower. The current energy on the other side of the table. So take the top one. We have the Fool. Oh, okay. Hidden blessing on the other side of the table is the Seven of Wands in reverse. The challenge on the other side of the table is the Nine of Swords. Okay. It's getting much clearer already. In their environment, they have justice on that side of the table. And the guidance for that side of the table, what's the guidance here, is the Page of Cups. And the outcome on that side of the table. What's the outcome? Okay, the outcome is the Queen of Wands. The bottom of the deck on that side of the table is the Six of Swords. So there's the common grounds. You're both headed in the right direction. You're both moving ahead, okay? One of you has been more thought-oriented, more in your head. The other of you has been more action-oriented by making things happen in the physical experience. one of you left a situation, the other of you was kind of forced out of the situation. Whoever was forced out of the situation, when you found out that was happening, that was a big shock to you. Like, that was a big old shock to you. You didn't expect that? Yeah, this situation has taken you by surprise, and you're just like, oh God, somehow I just have to trust that this is all going to work out well for me. You're not trying to force anything right now on that side of the table. You're not trying to force anything right now, just kind of letting it all come together. When the fears come up, you address them. Whatever the situation is over, it's like full karmic repercussions are in play at this time. And I heard there's nothing you can do about it. That's what I heard. There's nothing you can do about it. So there's a situation that's come to an end. There's nothing you can do about it. There's another person in your experience who also has had a situation that's come to an end. There's nothing they can do about it. In their energy, they have had to go back home, go back to the past, okay? Reevaluate from the past. Remember the lessons of the past to move forward. They got to look back. There's been some delays on the Rider-Waite side of the table, on this side of the table, so that they can see these things clearly, that they're being guided to look back at the past about and not make the same mistake again. I heard thrice. Okay, or forcing the situation. On that side of the table, somebody in the past, they got hit with some difficult news. There was a loss, a tragic loss. I hear a tragic loss. A sudden ending, a sudden disruption came into their life. And they have to start something all over, start from the beginning in this. Yeah, whatever this disruption was, it could have even been violent. It could have been a fight that happened. For somebody, there was definitely a fight that happened in the past. Yeah, show me that Five of Wands in the past energy first. Boss moves. Boss moves. You made some boss moves that made a fight happen in this experience in the past. So let's see, the Four of Wands here. Somebody here bought a house. They started a new path. They started a new journey. Why is this Four of Wands here in the past? Yes, they're just reaching and grab one. That's BS. That's BS. Some new beginning you took because you realized the situation was BS. The BS that you saw there put you on a better path, okay, because you could see it. So you decided, I'm not doing that. I'm not participating in this. Okay, and you took a fresh start. Yeah, you took a fresh start for yourself. That's what I see in your energy. You let a situation go. Where the Tower, it says practice make perfect. 10, 10, 10. Interesting. So what I'm getting is you and this other person both saw that a situation in your life, it's like it was never going to change. And when you had that realization, it's like done, 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 all the way done is what I'm getting. Whoever you two, like, so we're looking at right now, the way they're showing me is like there are two couples, but the partners are not here because the partners, these are separated. These couples, they're done. They're over with. But the two people that had these relationships are coming to meet each other. They're being guided to each other by the divine for a purpose, for enlightenment, for learning, for awareness. That's happening in your energy. And both of them, the partners that they don't have no more, their partners were floored. They could not believe that either you or this other person actually, like, they really gone? No, they never leave me. I heard they'll never leave me. Yeah, but you did. You both made boss moves. Okay, in this final move, you made it perfectly. I heard you got real aware about this pig-headed person. I heard that word pig-headed person, and you just started focusing on your business. We have the entrepreneur card coming out here. So for some of you, you went into being an independent entrepreneur, and again, that person with the job is coming out. Situation, they promised you a promotion, they didn't give it to you. They promised you a chance to upgrade, that hasn't worked out. Okay, they thought you were never going to leave. You made boss moves. You decided to go independent. You decided to leave a relationship. You decided to go solo. Yeah, with the Page of Cups, you got this. It's like, you know that you got this, baby. Yeah, you know you got this. You can see clearly the path to success for yourself. You don't need somebody to stand up here and guide you through how to make your things work right. And then you got the I'm so proud of you with the Ace of Pentacles. The divine has seen what you've done, and you've recently been rewarded something. For most of you, that reward definitely included being in your own energy, being independent, being free from external control. Being free from external control. Those moves shook. It shook the earth. I heard it shook the earth. It shook the earth. So for some of you, this is definitely a deeply about spiritual evolution. And we already said that in the beginning. So in your current energy, on this side of the table, we have the 10 of Cups. And it says, conformity is complicity. I heard, well, no more conforming to the status norm. I heard, no more conforming to the status norm. So if it works, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I'm not going to pretend, and I'm not going to try to dim myself down, dumb myself down, or limit myself to, you ain't got a lot of kick it, Craig, to get in with y'all and do what you do. Well, I'm going to do what I do. And when you did that, you walked away from something. You didn't want to be complicit with something. The Fool card is being the I heard the night that you walked away, that you put them out, you went out dancing. The night that you quit your job, you went out dancing. And maybe it wasn't like going out dancing, but you had to celebrate. You had to celebrate. And yeah, you had to celebrate. Well, let's see, what is the, why is this Emperor here in the current energy? In the current energy, we have the Emperor because you've been minding your own business. Now enjoy the profits. Look at you. So proud of you. I see your business is thriving. I see new clients coming in. I see old clients keep coming back. I see old clients bringing new clients with them. I see profits for you. I see gains for you. I see whatever you've been working on, like it's going well. Okay, now you get to exchange notes with somebody. For somebody, you didn't have any entrepreneurs in your history growing up or nothing like that. You're the first in your family. You had to overcome a lot of people that now they have to tell you that they're proud of you because they didn't believe in you before. In your hidden blessing, the Wheel of Fortune, and it says tell all. In the hidden blessing, the Wheel of Fortune, tell all. For somebody here, you got a great novel. You got a lot of lessons. You could share those. Okay, you talk and you speak it. You might write songs about your experience. Your experience has proven to be a muse to you. Yeah, this experience have proven to be a muse to you. And so it inspires you to create something. Put all that energy into your profits, into your production, into productivity. This is like somebody comes out of the situation that kept them under the thumb all the time. Now that you're free, it's like there's all this creative energy swirling about with you. All right, the Seven of Wands is in reverse on the other side of the table with the other side of the table with the Seven of Wands in reverse. What do we have? I'm hearing the word flexibility has been screaming. Flexibility. It says the golden rule. The golden rule. There's a little bit of flexibility there. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Okay, is the golden rule. But for somebody here, it's like the hidden blessing is, flexibility. You've been a little bit flexible with the golden rule. You figured that out now? Interesting. Anywhere where you were very strict. Aha. So somebody here was a conformist. You did what people wanted you to do to smooth the waters, to calm things down, to be docile, to keep the peace. You're a peacemaker. The other person is the opposite. They are the troublemaker. They're the shit pot stirrer. This person will dance. So about these two people with similar background, right? They'll dance through an experience, okay? They always do the golden rule. But you both have been through a shared similar experience. So your challenge on this side of the table is coincidence is coinciding events. It's no mistake that you've met this person. It's no mistake that you've met this person who is right now starting a new journey as well, because they just wrapped something up and so did you. Okay. On the other side of the table in the challenge is the 9 of Swords, and it's trust issues. Okay, but this person has overcome trust issues. They know that they can trust themselves. That's one thing that's coming through. Somebody who's coming into your life, they know they can trust themselves even though they don't look to... I heard they don't really... It's not like they run around accusing everybody of everything, but they know that when their energy wants to protect them from something, it will, and that will be clear. So I don't have to therefore go through snooping your phone and your drawers and your pockets and none of that shit, because if I need to know, I'm going to know, and it's going to be time to go or act on it. So this person doesn't trip. Yeah, you don't trip on that. You just go about your business. You know, if anybody do dirt, you're protected, okay? That's what the common ground is. That just came in so, oh my God. You've both seen the karmic repercussions. Yeah. And negative and positive. And you've seen the results of ones who keep choosing to go into the same cycle. And that is what the conversation is about. Oh, yeah, I went round and round with this person, and this is how it turned out for me. At the end of the day, I had to reject them. It never changed. The other person will say, oh, yeah, we used to go round and round, too. I tried to make it easier. I tried to do all this and treat them the way I wanted to be treated, but they never got it. So... yeah, I don't trust them no more, and I left. So either way, one pushed the other away and one walked away. It doesn't matter. It's the same energy. Why is the Hangman here in your environment? Shit. Since it all happened, I said shit. Since it all happens for a reason, chill and allow. Chill and allow. With the Hangman, yeah, taking time. Okay, in the other side of the table, why is the Justice card there? Why is the Justice card there in the environment of the other side of the table? You don't know what you don't know until you do know it. Okay. Oh, boy. So, in your environment, this person says, well, I believe everything happens for a reason. And the other person believes, well, I learned from everything. Okay. But you've both had an up close and personal experience with karmic repercussions as they're dealt, and how they're experienced both negatively and positively based off of the actions. And where you come together in this, why you all go to the floor, how rude. How you come together in this is because there's something about you both understand that there's always a lesson in everything. How did you even end up having a conversation with this person in the first place? They said I could find out if I take the next card off at the top of this. The 3 of Wands. You were both waiting in line. You were waiting for something. I heard this magic moment. That's what you were both waiting for, was this magic moment. Okay, things came together. Why is the 6 of Cups here? Show me the 6 of Cups in the guidance for this side of the table. 6 of Cups. I see this as a conversation. Conversation about overcoming the past. A conversation about what is desired to move forward. Okay. Game changer. Yeah. If you're on this side of the table, then this person came into your life so you can explain how you've used all the stuff that happened your way, regardless of whether it was pleasant or unpleasant, and you change the game, you transmute energy. You're teaching somebody how you transmute energy if you're on this side of the table. If you're on that side of the table, let's see what's the guidance. Okay, on that side of the table, this person is reiterating to you the importance of using the power of imagination. The fantasizing card came through, and how that was a big benefit to help them make change in their experience. They visualized it in. Okay, interesting. Somebody's showing an easier way to bring about an ending without having to take action, because they're talking about how they did it by using their magical abilities to materialize an experience. Why is this Four of Cups here in this side of the table in the outcome? Because it all comes back to you. I hear in the outcome energy, you're learning that everybody, the same statement, but you're learning it to a deeper depth of what you put out comes back to you. Okay. And even the energy of rejection does. So this is going to sound absolutely absurd, but what you resist persists, what you embrace you can erase. Yeah, it was probably, I'm hearing about 8 years ago that we downloaded that. We had been learning from Abraham Hicks, and the phrase, what you resist persists. What you resist persists. What you resist persists. Abraham Hicks says it a lot. Channels that information through common and frequent. And one day I was sitting there and Spirit said, but what you embrace, you can erase. So you're talking about this embrace to erase energy is how you did it. In other words, this is when somebody's getting on your nerve. You accept the situation for what it is. This is when somebody's been disrespectful. You accept the situation for what it is, okay? You don't chase away, but you do begin to assert boundaries, something like that, and it causes, it causes a shifting in the energy as you keep going and focusing into what works well for you. So this is like, maybe you had a roommate. Yeah, somebody here you did. You had a roommate, and this person, they will wake up pissed off with a whole attitude, and you wake up happy. And every time you would see them wake up pissed off with the whole attitude, you just go back into your room, close the door, and mind your business. Leave them alone, come back out. They come back out later. Everything is great. But the cycle continues, and it actually gets tiresome for you, and it begins to wear. Just going through this, and you're like, I really don't like having that energy in my house. If I had known this was what I was going to deal with, I might not have chosen this roommate, let's say. But because you keep leaving it in peace, what's interesting, and you just kept allowing and accepting, something happens here with the Tower to make this person have to move and take action. And it had nothing to do with you. It's like the universe steps in, handles the situation. All you got to do is go with the flow. The energy on the other side of the table, in the outcome, they have the Queen of Wands and Foreign. This person is now, whoever's on the other side of the table here, is ready to do something different. They're ready to try that, okay? They're ready to try that. Because it works out good. And this person is like, before they thought conformity is complicity, and they thought that allowing meant conformity. No, allowing is just, hey, I'm not the one doing it, and there's literally nothing I can do to stop you, so do you, I'm going to do me. Vibe is the way it's coming through. Somebody's switching up their game, switching up the mode of operating in this. So there's a person coming into your life. You had a similar experience in the past. You're able to compare these experiences and exchange notes on what helped you get through it better. You have the technique of what you embrace, you can erase, because what you resist persists. You know, if you keep saying, no, don't come here, you horrible thing that's going to make me so unhappy, that will be so unpleasant to my experience, that actually is activating that fill in the blank experience right into your life. And it's going to come in, and it's going to be something that you're not going to enjoy. Because you're saying, well, I don't want this, and I don't want that, and I really hate when this happens, and God, I can't stand this, and I don't like that. And so you started switching that energy. Either you or this person started switching that energy, and you're like choosing what you want to bring in. That changed your life. That was your game changer. The other person, I told you, one of you is very thought-oriented and communication-oriented, and the other one is very action-oriented. So on this side of the table, we have our communicator. On that side of the table, we have an action-oriented person who always try to do everything right. And now there's like, life is like dancing. There are no right moves. There are no wrong moves. It's just shake that body type of vibe, right? Some look better doing it than others do. But as long as you're dancing, you're still dancing. Okay? And this person has always treated people very well. Nobody ever had a reason to trust them, but people often violated their trust. I hear people often violated their trust, although nobody ever had a reason. Excuse me. I'm going to pick up these cards. The cards that fell to the floor want to come out for the rest of our show. But you never gave anyone a reason to not trust in you, but you kept having your trust violated if you were on that side of the table. And you finally had to learn how to let this person or these people deal with the consequences. You have finally had to show the consequences. Let the consequences be revealed. It's like, you can't do this to me forever. I'm not going to put up with this. I will not tolerate this type of treatment. Okay, inhumane treatment. I will not be subjected to inhumane treatment. And so for somebody here in your energy, that's what happened, is you had to figure that out, okay? And the statement I want to say, I will not be subjected to criminal abuse, okay? Yeah. You're saying, I don't need to be subjected to that. Our lives are not our own from womb to womb. We are bound to others, past and present. And by each crime and every kindness, we birth our future. Yeah, that's one of the things that wants to come out. I will not be subjected to criminal abuse. You had to come at it and address it. Things started getting better in your life once you did. This person, they have to see more for themselves, okay? They have to see more for themselves. They're getting ready to have a whole new mentality where they don't try to prove the need for love or nurturing to anybody by their actions anymore. They're not going to do that. They got this idea now that I don't have to do this. Okay, it came out of the conversation with you. Okay, why is this message feeling so challenging? Okay, the Ten of Wands, it happens overnight, coming out with the Ten of Wands. The Six of Swords, a tribute. And the Nine of Wands, honesty is the best policy. Okay, somebody here, it's like you both, yeah, y'all are gossiping. Y'all are gossiping about your domestic situations. You both are having this conversation about your domestic situations. And at the end of the day, what you're realizing is honesty is the best policy. Whatever this is, there's some sort of tribute to each other. For somebody, this is happening on a bus ride with another person riding the bus. And interesting, the Energy Bus, the book that I read recently called The Energy Bus just came to mind. It's a great read. You should pick it up. It's like the bus ride is not literal for most of you. This is about a person who's in your experience and they want to buy it. They got a ticket to your bus. What you're talking about, they're with it. So you're exchanging notes. They're like, I've got these notes, I got those notes. This is what I've learned so far. This is what I got. Okay, so they're exchanging notes. For someone, what I'm picking up on is there are multiple people in your energy, and they're exchanging notes about you. You're the common person that they know. So this is like when we're live here and we're chatting, I'm chatting it up and I'm channeling here, and y'all are in the comments, and y'all are having your own little thing, and it's like phrases. When I go back through and I read it later, it'll be phrases that have been coming out. There'll be things that we've been talking about throughout the show. And it's like you guys are empowering one another on the backside of it, okay? There's a connection coming through here. This connection is here now. For someone, this is a person that's coming in to confirm and validate for you on the heels of you having taken this fresh, solid beginning, that you've done the right thing. You guys compare notes to having gone through a similar experience. And you go back to the old school mentality of the golden rule. You both could be having just a conversation, a very nice conversation about, you know what, it's always best to do the right thing. This is how it works out best. Honesty is the best policy. You respect each other. I heard namaste. The God in me honors the God in you. The divine in me sees the divine in you. And I will not be subjected to criminal abuse. Yeah. I will not be subjected to criminal abuse. There's something here about I will not be subjected to criminal abuse. Standing up. And I heard like never before. Somebody here, you thought a lot, but now you're taking actions. Somebody else, they took a lot of actions. Now they're using their mind power. Why? Because you guys have come together. Interesting. Yeah. So, I want to look at this a little bit deeper before I get out of here. We talked about a spiritual practice and experience. And if you felt the message in that way, let's take past, present, and future energies regarding you, the one watching, okay, from this point. So what recently happened, what's happening right now, and what it will be, what it is, what it was, what it will be for you. The devil is what it is. What it was is the Three of Cups. And what it will be is the High Priestess. Okay. The bottom of the deck for in your energy is the Princess of Pentacles. And you're the one where you're resonant with spiritual. Now, some of you are going to be resonant with all these different types of experiences, but where it's with spiritual, I see that right now, like you're handling a trigger. For some of you, this trigger is in regards to third-party energies, okay? For some of you, the trigger is coming up because you have something that you really wanted at one point, and you're getting it now. And so it's like, oh, shit, I got this high-value thing that I've always worked for. Okay, I made my boss moves. I got it. Now I'm afraid I'm going to lose it. Okay, I'm afraid it's going to be taken away from me. Fear comes up. Processing the shadows. I even get that you're processing the shadows about the experience you just had. Okay, where's the love, peace, and happiness in that shit box that I was delivered? Okay, that's becoming clear for you. I see that clearly in your energy. Let's find out about the one who is relating to this as important life lessons that are the notes that are being exchanged. So if you are talking about important life lessons, what it is right now is the Three of Pentacles working together. This could be surrounding job. Like I was talking about, surrounding your career. Okay, what it was the Knight of Wands. On the road, traveling, working part-time, being on call, filling in, traveling to a new location for work in what it will be the 9 of Cups. Okay. I heard you've learned that you have to go the distance to get the payoff. Okay. That's a big thing, and that's going to happen for you. Yeah, justice is on your side. When you do the right thing, you're going to get the payoff. And that's what I see coming in for you with this 9 of Cups. This is something you've been wishing for. It's coming through and true for you in this energy. Okay. There's somebody here where this situation is about a common associate. So I want to look at a different energy here. On one side of the table, oh no, they said this is the situation. Thank you. So the situation is the 7 of Cups, saying that there's options here. There's open options. Okay, open options on one side of the table. The 6 of Swords on the other side of the table. We have the Strength card. Okay, options are opened. If this is you and you had this conversation with a person who was a mutual associate of another, and y'all just had a whole conversation that was so enlightening. You have the Devil at the bottom of the deck, which says you overcome the challenge, okay, and you recently again got something that you really wanted. This allows you to move forward. You identified an unhealthy connection in your life. You choose to let it go, move on. Leave that experience. Okay, open up your options. You're in this position now. What you need to know is you are going to get a handle on things. You're going to get everything under control. And don't trip. That's what I heard. Don't trip. This is a matter of personal authority on both sides of the table. It has heavy emphasis on personal authority in this message tonight. Okay. For somebody here, this was about substance abuse. They're showing me, yeah, the substance abuse. If you've made changes, somebody here, you broke free from substance abuse in the past. I see that. Yeah, somebody here, you broke free from that substance abuse in the past. For somebody here, you're meeting a person a person comes into your experience. You didn't even expect to see this at any point in your day, and they are hopped up on whatever the heck you used to get hopped up on, and that is like all the fucking confirmation you need, because sometimes you'd be like, well, maybe I should just not give a fuck and just stay how it was. Yeah, you're realizing that's foolish. And it's going to help you stay in control of your situation. Watching this person as they have gone through everything that they did, and they keep going back to the same cycle. For somebody, this is not about substance abuse, but this is about you and another in your experience. And you've both had the same codependency issues, but you made changes. The other one did not. Okay. And a conversation with somebody else completely who you probably don't know. Because this feels like a random person you didn't really know. I don't feel like this is a close friend. I feel like this is you and some person that you're just meeting, finding out that y'all had dealings with the same individual or the same type of experience. Okay. Yeah, y'all had dealings with the same energy. Thank you for clarifying that perfectly. Anywhere where this was in relation to substance abuse, it's just making it that much easier for you to stay clean, for you to stay sober, for you to stay in recovery. Whatever word you use, okay, for you to stay there. And not lie to anyone else. And not lie to yourself, because you know that wouldn't work. Lying to yourself never gets you anywhere, and you know that. So honesty is the best policy. I heard for you who is breaking the substance addiction, it serves you well to admit, I really want to do this. I really want to go get high. I really want to get fucked up. I really want to go start tweaking or whatever the hell you do. And it's like, but then remind yourself why you're not going to. But I'm not going to because fill in the blank and find as many reasons as why you will not go to, and audibly affirm that to yourself. This is going to help you change your practice. This is going to help you break that feeling of addiction that keeps coming right back to you, I heard. Yeah, it all keeps coming back to you. But if you try to resist it, lying to yourself, no, I haven't been thinking about it at all. You liar. You know damn well you were just thinking, I would really love to get high right now. Admit that to yourself. Then you can move the energy. In other words, a while back we did a reading and we're talking about sliding the levels up. Like on a dimmer light switch, right? If the dimmer light switch is set so low and you're reaching your hand up, you're not going to touch shit. You got to go to where the dimmer light switch is set and slide it into position. You've got to slide that dimmer switch into position. Where it sits, it's going to sit until you move that vibration. We've talked about that another show recently about, get into it, but try to leave it in a higher setting, a higher vibration, a higher frequency by the time you're done. We actually sat here and went through this whole experience that we had, talking about that day that I had to replace my phone screen 3 times in one day, and how I talked myself through it into a higher frequency and vibration. The point is, there's something here that's been pressing on you. Ignoring it, if this is you with the substance abuse, ignoring it, pretend like it's not there, isn't going to help you. In other words, you go in and get in your car. If you don't have a starting position, if the GPS can't pick up where you're at, they're not ever going to be able to guide you accurately to the destination. You got to start where you're at and move from there. And as it relates to emotions and feelings and addictions and all of these things, admit how you feel and raise the vibration, even if it's just a little bit. When you're done, leave it in a higher vibration. And how do you do that? By becoming the best private investigator of where is the love and peace and happiness in this? How can I benefit from this experience? It was a shitty crap ass experience. But that girl said if you dig through the shit long enough, you can find truffles. Shut up. That's ridiculous. But truffles are very expensive. And they are found in pig shit. Wow, how adequate. Pig shit. That shit is for the pigs. That is disgusting. It's gross. Okay, it's pig shit. Pigs will eat any fucking thing. Anything. That's what they say. So, part of this is you learn that you don't just have to take in anything. You don't have to eat, quote unquote, anything. You don't have to take everything that comes your way. You can have boundaries with it. You can have boundaries with it. You don't have to accept everything. You can set boundaries in this, okay? But anywhere where you have accepted something that feels like shit, process it. Where is the hidden blessing in it? Where is the lesson in it? The reasons and seasons, lessons and blessings are always entangled, energetically entangled. Quantum entanglements are all up in there. Okay. You are the right person to do this job for you. You're learning that you can do something independently, and there's a person comes in and you guys have a mutually beneficial conversation about karmic repercussions, about costs, rewards, all of that. Okay. Oh my goodness. I feel like, okay, good. Christopher says this has been so much. This has been me so much lately. I'm glad to hear that. And Love says clairsentient. Here's the thing. I'm glad to see that comment because I feel like you could be feeling like you're still missing some in-betweens. Like some of the netting in the middle that holds it together. This reading feels, the way I can describe it is very choppy. The reading feels extremely choppy. It doesn't feel like it flows. But hold on. Why am I looking? I look over here at the deck and I see a matter of public opinion. And I see Claire Gustins, Claire tasting. Okay, they can taste the message. I heard they can taste the message. Okay, they're getting the message that they need. Okay, there's something here about you got a whiff of something. Okay, in the matter of public opinion. In the matter of public opinion, in the public eye, you're about to get a taste of something here. You're going to be recognized for that. This could be for somebody. I just got a glimpse of your energy, real strong. You are going to be walking down a long hallway. I see you walking down a long hallway. You're going to stand up on a stage and be addressing a crowd. And this conversation is happening in the period of walking from your dressing room till you get to the backstage, right in backstage, where this person has been sent to escort you. It's a very empowering conversation. And if it's not that it's very empowering for you, it's like the freaking dream come true to the other person. It's so confirming for them. Because for some of you, you've done all this, and this person is going through some shit, okay? In this short-lived conversation, on your way for public recognition, is going to change their whole life. So, what does that stage symbolize for you? Where is your performance? What is your show? Okay, and it's your show, baby. And now Quentin's card is coming out with the pen coming alive with hearts for your show. Okay, so yeah, what is your show? Who is the one that is getting the confirmation? It's mutual on some sort of level, because even for the one who is getting ready to step out on stage, the fact that you're having this conversation with this person, you have the perfect guidance to offer, because you've been through this experience. You did so well. You got through it. You got really good at getting through this type of experience. You're having this conversation with this person. Your ability to deliver that information, that technique, that experience, and share that with this person, to exchange notes with this person, that's confirmation for you. And for that person who's ready to step up and make moves that they ain't never made before, okay, this is new to them. It's foreign to them. Foreign is in their outcome energy. It's exactly what they need to help them find their groove and get into this. And it's confirmation on their path. We all love confirmation. So, wow. This is what I have for your Tarot in the Shadows message tonight. There's a common energy, and you're exchanging notes with someone. It's uplifting. It's empowering. From the Guardian Angel Tarot, it says 8 of Abundance. This is a time of learning and honing your skills. You may feel inspired to go back to school, take seminars on topics that fascinate you, or educate yourself on the healing arts. This is a good time to change jobs or make a career move. The key to success is in the details. Monitor your projects carefully, with the 8 of Abundance. And from the postcard from Spirit, dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's a time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way, so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune in to what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. This is what we have for you at this time. I'm so thankful and grateful to channel this message through, and glad that y'all want to watch it. So come back for more, because you know I'm always coming back. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. Oh, boy. Every